All right. We are here live at Premium Billiards here in Syracuse, New York for the Central New York Bar Box Championship. Next up here we got Lance Kellogg versus Jeff Duca. And Jeff is getting 3 games on the wire in this race to 5. I am Mike Andrews with Inside Pool Magazine, joined in the booth here with Mike Rackett. What's up, Mike? Rakita.
Please pronounce my name right.
Well, we like him to be Racker. Mike Racker. He likes to rack a lot.
I am used to it with a bunch of these players here.
Yeah.
Especially Lance. I've never beaten him yet at all.
Oh, really?
Never beaten him.
Yeah, he's tough to beat. But he's not really used to this bar box action, so he's usually a big table player. Plays a lot of one pocket.
That's very true. I have beaten him on a bar box once, but that was just for fun. So there's nothing on the wire, no money involved. That's just for fun.
Right. When there's nothing on the wire, or excuse me, nothing on the line, you know, so it makes it a little easier.
Oh, yeah, no pressure at all.
No pressure.
Open table. He looks like he made something on break.
Yep, and it's still open after the break.
Went with the stripes, and he locked himself on the 14, looks like.
Well, he's got the 13, he's got the 11, he's got some options here. He may even be able to cut that 14 from that angle there he was standing at. But just so everybody understands the rules, this is bar box 8-ball. Winner breaks. We have AA, A, B+, and B's and below. The AA has to give up 3 games to a B, 2 games to an A or B+, or 1 game to an A. Or, if he chooses, he could bank 3, 2, or 1 balls during each game to be able to win. Here he's elected to give Duke 3 games on the wire.
And these premium tables are pretty tight for pockets, so
yeah,
banks are going to be a lot tougher here.
Yeah, they definitely are. My sets that I just got done playing, I just gave him a game on the wire. I'm an A, played a B+, so I just had to give him a single game on the wire.
Really? Tom Millett's a B+.
Yeah.
Thought he'd be at least playing you even.
Nah. Not on a bar table. The only game he plays very extremely well is one pocket.
I do see him in here more often playing one pocket than anything else.
Yeah, that's his game. That's what he, that's what, he excels at. Lance is off to the races here. If he can make that 15 ball on the side, it should be done.
Just a slow
Keep
roll,
the cue ball right in the center of the table.
Yep.
11 ball, 1 rail right back down. See, I didn't like doing that. See, that's why. All he needed to do is float right to the center of the table. He doesn't leave himself snookered. It's 1 rail position back down for the 8. Now he's kicking.
It's a good hit, though.
Good hit. But the last thing you want to do in 8-ball is, leave 1 ball left on the table, with your opponent having 7 balls. It makes it for a much easier run out.
Just got a lot of room to play with, too. Looks like he hit a little too hard.
Yeah, he definitely did, but he may have the 6 or the 5 in the side, 3 all the way up. He's got options here.
Ooh, he missed it.
Yeah,
Choked
that was
on
bad.
Hard. Oh, and he knocked his 11 in.
Well, here, this is tricky too, because if he tries to draw down for the 8-ball, he could go right into the pocket.
Looks like he has an angle, though, where if he draws it, it's going to come back and hit the floor.
He's going to go forward with some top left, 1, 2 rails, maybe 3.
Rattled
1,
it.
2. Yep. And unfortunately, hitting that ball with that kind of speed, you're going to get yourself in trouble.
Yep.
Duke needs to just settle in here. Start making some balls. It's an easy out. He can definitely do it. Four ball, 1 ball, 6 ball, 5 ball, 2 ball. That's the out. But he's going to shoot the 5, 2, 6, 4, 1.
I'll leave the 4 or the 1 for the anchor. It looks like the best ones, but 2 ball's the only problem. It being on the rail like that.
Yeah, you really got to take your time on that shot. He didn't give the shot the respect that it needed. And unfortunately, he just gave this game away. Because he would have needed that one game right there where he had a pretty easy out and he was on the hill.
Yep.
And your opponent needs 5 games year 1.
It's a good shot by Lance.
It was
Right
a great shot, yep. He was a little nervous going into that corner because there's 2 balls there. Could have caromed off and pocketed the cue ball.
Behind you.
All right, so score now is 1-3.
All right, I think I got my first game out of the way.
And Duke talking in there, saying he got his first game out of the way. So now he knows it's time to settle down. Do what you got to do.
A lot of comfort room for him.
Yeah, 3 games. That's big. Right now, your opponent's got to win 4 to your tier 2.
It's like nothing drops, so it's open table to Jeff.
He's got to be real careful here, too. You need to strategically choose which balls you're going to shoot at. That's going to leave your opponent a very tough out. Sometimes what I'll do in a situation like this is I'll pocket the 14 ball like he just did. Pocket another ball, try and play it safe, and let them break those balls out. Because that 7 ball, I mean, there is if the 3 passed by the 5, it would be easy to break those balls out. But this is definitely going to be a tough out for Lance. See, he doesn't even know what to do here. This is very difficult.
He's got 3 balls tied up.
He's got 3 balls tied up. I would just be playing safe here. Wait for your opponent to get some stuff out of the way. And that's not a bad option.
Nope.
Now he owns that pocket. Really what Duke needs is a shot on the 9 ball to draw into the 12, because if he draws into the 12 ball, or he goes off the rail into 12 ball, that 7 ball will hit the 5 ball and knock his 10 ball out too.
Took that pocket back though.
Yeah, well, that's okay. There's still big trouble here.
I see Lance with the 4 ball, maybe the 1 to the 5 combo. That's about it.
I don't think the 1-5 goes. And unfortunately, we're down to a 1 camera view here, so we can't switch and see. That's okay, he played safe.
Good save.
That was a great safety. It's going to force Duke to have to go to the long rail behind the 12 ball, I think. Because I don't think he can see the 13 ball, which is what Lance wants. He wants him to break his balls out for him.
Yep.
Do all the hard work.
Can maybe 1 rail off it and go into the 9, just to, or into the 11, or 2 rail it.
Yeah, Duke just came over and asked for a rule clarification. He asked if he could just pick the cue ball up and hand it to him, which he can. This is still tough. Lance doesn't have any balls that go into those 2.
Question is, can he get the 5 ball on the side and knock out the 7 in the process?
Man, I don't think he can. Now if he thin hits his 5, he could move the 7 ball.
Oh, he got it.
There you go. That was a good shot. 7. That's okay. He could shoot the 4 ball. I think he wanted the 3 in the side. That's why he was trying to hold it. But he's got that or the 1 ball. Yeah.
Oh, he took that for an advantage.
Yeah, he really did. He took it. He took it for granted.
Jeff still has some work to do.
Oh yeah. Well, Lance made it a little easier on him because he broke those 2 balls out.
Yeah.
Because the 10 ball was locked up and the 12 ball was locked up. There he goes.
he's got to go for the 11 next.
No, 12 ball, then try and draw it and get a shot on the 13. If not, you can shoot the 9. Oh, he can't see it. The 3 ball's in the way. So now you got to go 2 rails. I didn't like that, but that might work out for him. But I would have went 2 rails and got the 12 or the 9 ball next, because the 13 already had a pocket.
I don't know if I would have gone for that one.
No, I wouldn't have played that, but you can make it work here. Oh, if he didn't
Scratch.
scratch. Well, that's the last thing you want to do whenever you're playing
Get a really good
double A
save.
player.
Really good safe.
Oh, he could have played a safe. Yeah, absolutely could have done that. Yep, right behind the 8. And I may have even done that, because you can pocket the 13 ball
Mm-hmm.
and call safety and lock him right up behind that 8 ball. That would have been the shot. It would have guaranteed you another shot at the table, and likely ball in hand, because that would have been tough. But I commend his spirit with trying to, for the run out, you know, being a B player, trying to run out.
That's the thing with me. If I see the run out, I usually go for it. Unless I get way out of position, then I do have to go for the save.
But they say to win tournaments and to win matches, you have to play safeties. You have to. You can't run out every rack as a B player and expect to win, and especially expect to win against a double A or a solid A player. See, Lance is 2 straight here. This is tough. He's going to have to cheat this pocket a little bit, some high left, and come around. Yep.
Missed it.
Yep, jumped up. You jump up and you're in trouble.
Just needs to
He's
ease it
going to
in the
try and
pocket.
draw this, but I play this ball forward.
Yep, I would too.
And I know he's going to draw it because I know how he plays. Wow.
He watches me too much. I use a lot of draw game.
Yeah, no, I'd always prefer going forward if at all ever possible.
He missed it.
So you need to hit that a little firmer too to bring that cube all the way back up table in case he did miss it. Lance is banking at the 8 versus now shooting a straight in shot with easy position on the 8. There it is. It's going to be 2-3 with Duke getting 3 on the wire. Lance winning these 2 games.
No, I've just been doing it because I didn't mark them.
All right, for those of you just joining us, this is the Central New York 8-Ball Barbox Championship here at Premium Billiards in Syracuse, New York. I'm Mike Andrews, Inside Pool Magazine, joined in the booth with
Mike Rakita,
Mike Rakita.
also known as Racket for people that actually do know me.
Well, he likes to rack the pool balls. Unfortunately, he doesn't know how to win. So I
It's a
guess that's
curse.
on him.
It's a curse on me. I should have had Tony Romano in the first round, but I didn't pocket 1 ball and it ruined me.
Well, those kind of things happen.
Well, it happened to you about a month and a half ago when I played you on the big tables.
I don't even remember. As soon as I walk away, I forget about the shots, I forget about the match, I forget about all of it.
I remember the match.
Why? What happened?
I took you for some money,
Oh yeah, that's right. I gave you 10-1 odds. You couldn't beat me 6-0,
and I did it.
and you did it. That was like the craziest night ever. Yeah, 'cause I was on the hill.
You were on the hill, and I only had 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
I had to win 60 or 1.
6 to my 1. You did it. Part of that was because I was being cocky too, but
Well, you're known for that, so.
well, things happen. I don't like this. But if he can get that 15 ball through there, he should be okay. See, he brushed the 14. He's lucky to make that ball.
It worked out pretty well, though, for him. Just float it up for the 12 and 13.
No, he
after.
wants to hold it for the 13 or 12. Oh, that's what you were saying. I thought you were saying float it up for the 14 ball. That would have been tough action.
Lance should be out here.
Well, he's got one last transition he needs to make here and not over-roll it.
Like that.
I don't know. He may have this. That's what just happened to me in my last set. I had 3 really easy breaking runs, and I get down to my last ball and I get snookered. 2 of them I made the jump shots and was able to get out. The last one I gave away, but I ended up winning. Eight ball, corner pocket.
And with that, Lance
This
ties
game
it up.
has tied it up 3-3.
Is that a breaking run for Lance right there?
I believe it may have been.
Jeff needs to step up his game if he wants to win this.
It's tough.
I've played Jeff before. He usually does crack under pressure.
Well, Jeff probably was sitting there hoping that Lance would have to bank 3 balls and then play a race to 5.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a lot more difficult for Lance.
See, I think he should have just kept that rule and not even done the games on the wire.
Well, I thought the games on the wire are guarantees.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why we left it, you know, open. But the better player gets to choose. And he can choose strategically because at the end of the day, the better players also paid more money to get in the tournament.
That's very true, yes.
You know, Double A's paying $50 to get in the tournament, and Duca's, you know, paying $25.
Mm-hmm.
So he should have that option, but he still has to give up something because, you know, he's a much better player, and if we want to try and make it fair and even, then this is the way to do it.
Have you seen anyone pick the bank yet?
Yeah, I think Lance did his first set against Sean, and he lost. Lost Hill. But there, in that match, he only needed a bank 2, not 3 like he would have with Duke here. Alright, Duke can definitely get this game. If he can make that 5 ball and slide over for the 6 ball. Okay.
8 ball really doesn't have a pocket though, except for the side.
Well, you can play in the side. If he plays the 1 ball and he goes down and bumps that 14 ball, I think he'll have a clear path over to the side. But he's got to get good here too. That's questionable. If he plays the 1 now, I don't think he's going to be able to win the game. Okay. Here you go. Try and bank this. Give yourself a shot.
Still tying up Lance's balls in the
Yeah,
process.
tied him up again. 12. He married that 12 to that 15 ball. But there's 3 balls down there, so he's got a lot of different options to be able to break that out.
A lot of aggressive saves by Lance right here. He can have this rack.
Well, he just made the 11 ball, play that 10 ball. He can go into that, break those things open, or try and pick them apart.
Oh, he missed it.
Tried to go in it. Yep, that spells trouble. See me, I'm going to kick off the short rail into 13 ball. Not even take that chance right there.
Scratched.
Yep. Yeah, you kick into the 13.
8
So
ball
the
might
12
go
ball
past the
too.
15 here.
It might go now. Jeff needs to definitely take advantage of Lance's mistakes here. See, I don't like this. Now you're jacked up. You got a jacked up cue.
I would have gone corner on that one.
Yeah, you had to.
It might work out though.
Boy, that might have been okay. And he has no chance to scratch here.
Yep.
Oh. Boy, oh boy. Well, I'll tell you right now, this isn't going to be an easy out for Lance. Problem is Lance can just sit there and call safe and keep playing, you know, safeties and pocketing balls. He doesn't really have to do anything here at all to make a mistake.
But he goes for a combo.
Man, that's fine. It didn't matter.
I would have knocked the 9 ball out at least so you can have the 15 in the
Well, he has a
corner.
pocket for the 9 ball. The 9 ball has both pockets.
Yeah, but the 15 really doesn't have anything. So
Right,
just
but if
knock
he
the
gets
9
ball in hand, he's going to be able to, you know, pocket the 15 ball. But at the end of the day, you knew Duke has to make a good hit here. So the 8 ball is going to be away from the 15 ball.
Good hit.
He needed to call it. He didn't call it.
But who's honestly going to see a shot like that ever?
Yep. Well, maybe Efren, Mika, Shane.
Maybe.
See that one coming.
Well, Lance is up 4-3 in this race to 5 here at Premium Billiards in Syracuse, New York, for the Central New York 8-Ball Barbox Championship. I'm Mike Andrews, joined in the booth with Mike Rakita here at Premium Billiards. Welcome everybody, and thanks for joining us. Lance to break in rack number 5, and he scratches. All right, well, Duke gets ball in hand behind the line, and he's got to make something happen here. He's got to get himself on the hill. Of course, he really wanted to be on the hill game 1.
He should have
Be
been.
nice. Yeah, he should have been. It would have been nice. All right, he's off to the races here,
He's chosen solids for his balls.
which is a good choice because the 15 and the, I believe, 11 ball are tied up.
Yep.
And none of the solids are tied up here.
Well, you got the 3 ball with the 13. That's about
Well,
it.
no, but that 3 ball can go past that. If he gets above the 8 ball, he's
Yeah.
got a shot at it.
And it knocks out the 8 ball in the process if he hits it right.
Exactly.
He just didn't hit this hard enough to have a shot on anything.
Well,
Maybe bank the 6 on the side.
that's what he may be looking at doing, or trying to thin the 5 ball and play safety.
That's
Great
That's a good
shot.
save.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about there. It was a great shot. But the problem there too is I think he made that 3 ball a little worse.
Yeah.
Well, a solid player could make the 6 ball and break all that junk up.
Are we all solid players here at Premium Billiards, though?
Well, not all of us, but there's a few, 1 or 2.
I'd count 2. In this tournament, 2.
No, there's more than 2.
Maybe 3.
There's 4.
3.
Who's the 3?
You.
Call it out.
You.
Mm-hmm.
Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Romano.
No, Jeff Bradshaw. Jeff Bradshaw's way better than me.
Bullshit.
Way
Bull
better.
crap. I would not believe that at all.
Oh yeah, on a bar box 8 ball, he destroys me.
Have
Dead
you played him
serious.
before?
Oh, Jeff was one of my best friends.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've known him for like 10 years. I've known his wife since I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, he is definitely the best player in this room. Bar box 8 ball, he's better than Lance.
Well, Lance doesn't play bar box that much. That's the thing. So and
True.
he's usually, if anything, he's usually just a 9 ball or 1 pocket player on big tables.
Right. Well, so is Tony. I mean, Tony Romano's, straight pool player. Sometimes 1 pocket, but even in 9 ball, I like my chances even.
I think I'd take a ball from Tony. That's about it.
Oh boy, Duke just made a fantastic shot to get himself on the hill here.
Just got to make the ball. Just pocket it. Don't think about it.
Perfect. We got a hill battle here, ladies and gentlemen, with Duke tearing down his first rack.
I can't believe
First one in 5 racks, 4 racks.
Well, that was the 5th rack. We're on to our 6th rack here, and Duke
I could see missing.
just made it hill. Hill, and breaking. Man, it's good stuff. Jeff LaDuca takes down Lance the Killer. Lance Killer the Kellogg.
Still a tough choice, in my opinion, for this rack.
It is, but
8 ball had some movement on that.
it definitely did. And he didn't make a ball. That's unbelievable right there. He hit that pretty solid. Yeah, oh yeah. We are definitely coming down the wire here. And for those of you out there, this is a 1 loss side match. Lance already lost.
Yep.
Duca already lost.
Whoever wins this,
So whoever
Moves on.
wins this,
loser's out.
the loser is out. And if Duke wins this and he took out the strongest player in the field, that would be awesome.
I think you get a pat on the back from everyone here. Definitely from me, because
Somebody might throw him $5,
Yeah.
$10. Take out Lance. Lance and Jeff Bradshaw are my two favorites to win this tournament besides myself. So if Duke takes out Lance here, I'm liking my chances.
I'm liking my chances even more too.
Yeah,
Even though I am on the loser's side, but
well, that's okay. I like being on the loser side too, because you start knocking people, sending people home.
makes it easier for me.
Every time I go to a tournament with friends of mine, I'm like, you just send them over to me.
Last tournament I played in was your 9-ball over here on the big tables.
9-ball, yeah.
It came down to me and Lance, and he took it down.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, the last 4 or 5 turning zones I played at, I either played, well, the last 3, I played Johnny Archer first round. So of course I'm gonna lose. And then I always say, well, just keep sending them over to me, Johnny.
I've yet to play in any of those. I'm not
Yeah,
definitely not good enough to play in that.
Yeah,
I'd only feel comfortable as an A,
right.
and me only being a C+, I can never compete against.
You're
those
not a
guys.
C+. Stop it.
I'm definitely a C+.
No, you're not. Wow, he just miscued.
Still made the ball.
Straight stroke. He's in trouble here, though. He is in big trouble here.
5 balls buried.
He better play good safe, because if he leaves Jeff an open table, he's going to be hurting. Made a good hit. Oh, boy. Well, those 13 at 10 there are tied up.
That's definitely not a dead end combo, though.
No, not at all. He's got to pick that apart. He's going to try safe.
Too hard.
No,
It might
he
work.
might. I don't know. I don't know if that 5 goes by that 15.
I don't think it does.
Or what ball is that? That might be. Yeah, that's a 15 ball.
The 5 might go past
Or
the
he
8, though.
he might cut past the 8. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Nope. Nope. Okay. Duke definitely has a rack here he can win off of.
The only problem he has is the 8. He's got to find that find a pocket for that one.
He may be able to make it right past that 5 ball. I can't tell from here if that 8 goes.
He needs to stop moving his balls around, too. Just leave them where they are.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You can't go running into balls. You get yourself in a lot of trouble.
You should go for the 9 ball here. Or play safe.
Playing safe was a great move right there. That was a good move. Yep, because he's got to go behind the 8 here for a hit. Yeah.
Great save by Lance.
It was good, but Duke can jump, so.
He's going with the jump option.
All right, we're live, baby, live. Hill, hill. Mike had to go do some administration on the tournament. Young Mike, how are you enjoying this match?
I am, actually. It's very,
Can he make this ball? I think he can. Nice and easy. Oh, he's got to dink it.
now Jeff has to hit over a ball, though, to make anything.
Yep. This is going to be. This is definitely definitely a grim. Yeah, if he can. I like this, playing it in the side. And then that clears him. No, 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 no. Okay, yeah, this is the right way. Just roll it up there. Yeah,
This is
I don't know
still-
about that.
It's still an easy out, though, in my opinion.
He's got to get back to the two clustered balls here, the
It's like the 12 and the 13.
immediate
but-
target.
Yeah, but he left Lance a shot.
He
so.
sure did. See if he can not overhit the ball.
Which is a very
Yeah, he got funny. He ran into it.
Yep.
He-
So chance in the side, it looks like.
But boy, that side pocket is so small with any kind of angle at all.
With the side pockets here at premium, you really have to slow roll it in.
Yeah, they're tiny. It's as big as the ball.
Looks like Lance got it.
Game.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us here. Remember, we're being brought to you by Muellers.com, Mueller Recreational Products, here on the Billiard Channel, Inside Pool Magazine. Go to InsidePoolMag.com, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.